Hello, everyone. I appreciate your time as we discuss the needed support for multiple sclerosis research. And as I'm looking out across this crowd, I'm reminded of an old ancient Chinese proverb. To be happy for an hour, take a nap. To be happy for a day, go fishing. To be happy for a year, inherit a fortune. But to be happy for a lifetime, go help somebody. And today, we're taking the first needed steps to helping somebody. We'll go over exactly what multiple sclerosis is, what current available research there is, and what you can do to help find the cure. So first, what is multiple sclerosis? Multiple sclerosis is a disease that affects the neurological system as well as the spinal system. It causes paralysis, depletion of life, and shortens your lifespan. It was first recognized by Dr. Walter Moxon in 1873 in England. Then in the United States, it was recognized by Dr. Edward Shin in 1878. Currently, 2.1 million people worldwide are affected by MS. But this is not an accurate number. Most people diagnosed with MS suffer in silence, mainly because they don't even know they have the disease. And this is because most of the symptoms associated with MS are basic symptoms in other ailments. They include dizziness, fatigue, doubled or blurred vision, numbness or tingliness of the limbs, often on one side, and bowel movement issues. And if you're familiar in the medical field, or if you just like cruising around WebMD, you'll understand that these are basic symptoms associated in a wide variety of ailments. So it's no wonder people are unaware that they're affected by this disease. And for half the audience here, as well as myself, MS is more likely to develop in women than it is in men. But it's not directly inherited. There are directly inherited genes that are more likely to develop MS, but the disease itself is not directly inherited. As long as you take the necessary precautions, you'll be fine. There are currently 4 tiers of MS. There's the clinically isolated syndrome, which is technically not MS. It's where you're starting to experience some of the symptoms, but you're not going through a relapse period. And then there's the relapsing remitting MS. 85% of people diagnosed with MS are diagnosed in this tier. And this is where you go through a up and down of recovery and relapse with MS, a deterioration recovery period. And then there's the secondary progressive MS. This MS is where that recovery period is even smaller. So you're progressively getting worse, but at a steady incline. And then there's the primary progressive MS. This is where your recovery time is even smaller and will eventually lead to death. But no worries. Now that we have a better understanding of MS, let's touch base on some of the current breakthroughs that we have through funded research. Most of the advancements in MS have been in the last 25 years. We've discovered that there are currently 233 genetic risks in developing MS. In 1981, we discovered that MRIs can be used in detecting MS. In 1996 was the first proof that aerobic exercise can help in the physical and psychological well-being of MS patients. And then in 2010 was the first oral modifying therapy approved for relapsing MS. And in 2017, the FDA finally approved the drug Oscaris as the first disease therapy drug for primary progressive MS as well as relapsing MS. But never fear, there is something you can do to help. Contact the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. Their page can let you be more involved in the process with MS. You can help bring awareness by volunteering at events or even participating in them. They include walking, biking, and running, and various other events in your community. You can also make donations online, by phone, and by mail. And if you know someone who's been affected by MS and has died from the disease, you can make a one-time donation in their memory. So in short, you can save lives by contacting the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. MS may not be a common disease, but it is a very crippling disease that targets our brain and our spine. Lifespans are shortened and the quality of life is depleted by MS. Millions of people suffer in silence by this debilitating disease. We have made major breakthroughs in the treatment and the diagnosis of this disease, but no cure. We need to break the silence and bring awareness to this disease. It's because of people like you that we're able to make the strides that we have in further understanding MS. So please, reach out and help somebody. You won't only gain a lifetime of happiness, but you'll also increase somebody's lifetime of happiness. Thank you again.